Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. Actually, this is a little bit of a photography slash Photoshop tip. We're going to be talking a little bit about photography in general here. We're going to be discussing light painting specifically and how important it is to concentrate on temperature and quality of light when you compose your photos. One viewer wrote in and was very upset because they had made a once-in-a-lifetime trip for them to go to the Arches National Park, and they had seen some of my night painting photos from Arches, and they went out to try to duplicate some night painting on the Arches there, and they were very unhappy with the results. And so let me explain here. I have here a photo up of my photo of a delicate arch in Arches National Park and a little bit of light painting. And if anybody that hasn't been there, they're famous for their red sandstone. The red rock is just incredible if lit properly. It's got beautiful, beautiful color tones in it. And if you hit it on the golden hour or blue hour, you're in for some really quality photos. So anyhow, we're going to jump right back in here and see. This is the photo that they came back with. They got the Milky Way in the background and the stars, and they attempted to light paint. This is Balanced Rock here in Arches National, and they attempted to light paint with a flashlight, which is the normal way it's done. And people either use flashlights or they use their flash, the bounce flashes or whatever. Some even go as extreme as to bring strobes out. Unfortunately, you can see that the light that is illuminating Balanced Rock is a pure white light, very hot, right? And he was very dissatisfied, and he wanted to know how, and I was able to turn around and get the red rock to show through, and light paint the arch that way. So anyhow, a little bit about light and color, and it's actually very easy to do. All right, and we're going to be talking about CTO gels. Okay, now if you've never heard of them before, CTO stands for Constant Temperature Orange. All right, and this is probably the most valuable gel that you could possibly own. They come in Mylar sheets of usually 2 feet by 2 feet, or you can buy them for screw-on lenses, or you can cut them up yourself with scissors and mount them to your flashes, bounce flashes, etc., etc. They're relatively inexpensive, and what I do is I usually buy a 2 foot by 2 foot CTO gel, and I cut it up with scissors to various devices, whether I want to go to my bounce flash or strobe or even the front of a flashlight. And they're available in different strengths, okay? And they're available in quarter, half, full, okay? And that just simply means how dark the color is, right? Okay, and you can see here with a couple of the sheets, the different shades. You can buy them in kits. You can buy them separately. It's completely up to you. They're not expensive, okay? But this is how you take a flashlight, okay, or a strobe or a bounce flash, and you put one of these gels in front. And when you do that, okay, you take this white light, and with the gel, it becomes this type of light. Okay, and this was taken with a gel. Now, because we've advanced so much with photography, especially the digital darkroom, there is a way to, even after the fact, to turn a photo to act like it had a gel on it, right, within Photoshop. And it's very easy to do. So I figured I'd show that to you today, and so that all is not lost. So if you do have some photos at home that you light painted and you weren't exactly, happy with the results, I'm going to show you here how you can possibly save your photo to get the results that you originally envisioned. Okay, so like I got the balanced rock here, and we're going to turn around and see what we can do. All right, so I need to select the subject from the background. Okay, we want to isolate it. So let's just go up to select and then select subject. And this is perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be very accurate. We just want to get a selection where the light painting was, and it did that automatically for us. So perfect selection for us. And now I want to turn around and I want to use a photo filter, like putting a gel on, right? And that is available. Come right down here and you will find your photo filter, okay? And select your photo filter, and you could select from some of the prefabbed ones, okay? Or you could just simply pick a color that you want to color the light with. And this is the intensity. Basically, it's the way you would take a quarter gel, a half power gel, or a full power gel. We just slide that all the way over. We can see just as easy, just like we do in that, by putting the photo filter full strength, we've got the red rock now being lit right through it. It's just that easy to do in post-processing, just like that. All right, so we got that, and now I'm going to duplicate this layer one more time because I want a little more intensity on the color. Okay, and then in real life, if I was out in the field and I wasn't happy with the results, I could put 1 gel, 2 gel, 3 gels over until I got the effect that I wanted. And I'm going to do the same thing in Photoshop. I'm just going to put another layer here. So I'm going to duplicate this layer, Command and Control J, and now I have 2. Okay, and you can see if I turn it on and off, you can see it just intensifies ever so slightly. Now what I like to do is just have it stop changing the luminosity and just come down and select, I only want the color part. And so I made that a blend mode of color. And if I turn it on and off, you could see. And there we go. Okay. We have quickly, in my opinion, saved the photo. And we did this by just using a photo filter. You can't get any easier than that. I had already shown the person the results and how easy it was, and they were extremely pleased because this is the photo they had envisioned when they were shooting on site. So again, if you just turn around and look at the before here, and you look at what we're dealing with right now, you can see we've really brought out the red rocks, the red sandstone, and we got the image that he wanted. None of this white light. And we did it without any work really whatsoever. We basically put a photo filter on and the photo was done. Now, I would do more work on this photo, but I wanted to show you and cover the basic of light painting and the use of CTO gels. All right. So that'll do it for me this week. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you next week.